Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright guys, back again and pushing Bruce once again. Boy, he's in for a fight this time. This one comes from Tarnell 4003, and he has Bruce going up against a combatant that even Wolverine has trouble with. So Batman versus Omega Red. Yeah, so we got Bruce the Dark Knight going up against the Carbonadian Destroyer himself. Alright, so yeah, let's move on to what Bruce is up against with this guy right here, Omega Red. Alright guys, you should all know Omega Red. I mean, he is another one of those villains that is basically majority mostly, around the X-Men or Wolverine, created by the legend John Byrne and Jim Lee. Omega Red, ladies and gentlemen, was not a good guy. His real name is Arkady. I hope I'm saying his name right. Arkady Javarovic Rossovich. I'm so bad with Russian names. I'm sorry, but he was known to be very cruel, violent man. He served with the USSR Spetsnaz. He's a Spetsnaz during the late Cold War era and things like that. But one of his biggest hobbies, he had a secret hobby. He liked to rape young girls whenever he had the opportunity to. Like I said, not a good guy. Eventually, he was discovered, and he was led to his supposed execution. He survived the gunshot to his head, and that's where he discovered his mutant ability to he can heal, similar to Wolverine and Sabretooth and things like that. And of course he joined up. He pretty much was forced him into to become a Russian version of the super soldier project, and he was experimentally tormented, and enhancements. Not only pretty much that's why his skin looks the way it does, and of course his carbonadian synthesizer pretty much and then of course later on he was cybernetically enhanced, with the tentacles and everything like that. Omega Red, guys, I'm gonna call he may be one of the great villains, but he's a bastard. He really is. He's a bastard, and those tentacles are unbreakable. Carbonadium is perhaps the third strongest metal in the Marvel universe. It is nearly indestructible. It also enhances with all his cyber enhancements. Everything is enhanced even more with Omega Red. His enhancement, his speed, agility, strength, everything like that. And of course, his other mutation allows him to zap strength from humans and things like that. It's all deal with pheromones and things like that. But he is a deadly foe for not just the X-Men, but for Wolverine. And his armor is nearly indestructible as well. but overall, Mega Red is a bastard nonetheless. So let's move on to the battle breakdown. Alright. So we got the Dark Knight himself. Alright. Going up against, what are some of Sabretooth's Mega Red's nicknames? All I know is the Carbonadian Destroyer, as they sometimes call him. You definitely have to deal with this guy in a sense. Bruce really is gonna have to can't really do his homework, because my fights are based on a first basis. And since Omega Red wears that carbonadium armor that is pretty much indestructible, it's going to take Bruce a hard time to get through that. And a distant fight is not the way to go, because he can just shoot them tentacles out, and it's going to leave Bruce wide open to an attack. Mega Red can grab him and just zap the strength out of him, killing him. So it's definitely going to play a big factor with Bruce, most definitely. So Bruce is really going to have to think on his toes. But I'm calling it, guys. I give it a Mega Red, guys. That's just me. But what about you? Batman or Omega Red? And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Show some love and respect to Tarnell 4003. This was his creation. And we're just getting started, guys. This is the fourth fight. No, actually, yeah, fourth fight down. I got 2 more for you for today. And other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid. Battle on.